Welcome to yet another episode of this podcast. This is Conversation with Bashir. In a world where marriage is becoming controversial, young couples not staying in marriage, the rate of divorce is increasing. However, it's a different story. I have today with me Mr. Wilfred and Miss Clara. Let's start from the beginning.
Yes.
How did you people meet? Let me hear from Wilfred, then Clara tells me her perspective.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bashir, for being with us this evening and giving us this opportunity to share with you the experience we've had as a couple. And of course, to answer your first question, I can just say the fact.
Yeah, of course we want the facts.
At my uncle's place in High Kuwait.
Okay.
She happens to be our neighbor, and one evening she came to watch TV. That's when my eyes landed on her.
Okay.
And since then,
Uh-huh.
my eyes have been with her, and she's right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let me hear from Clara. Clara, what was your reaction when the eyes landed?
When the eyes landed on me at first, I was not aware about that. But later on, he told me everything. Like, he expressed his interest in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how long did you guys take in your relationship or in your dating phase before you officially decided to say, well, Clara pushing Wilfred, please, it's time for us to seal this deal? How long did you guys take?
That is to wedding or
No,
to the
the duration
relationship?
you took in your courtship. In
6
your
years.
6 years.
Yeah, it took
Why
us
did you
6
take
years
that
from.
long?
Of course, during that time we were still in school.
Okay.
We could not make decisions immediately. We had other objectives that when we all finished, like I graduated, she graduated,
Okay.
everything to do with school was done, then we now had to come together and yes,
So after
go into
finishing
marriage.
the school,
Mm.
who pushed the who? That's time to seal the deal.
I did.
You did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Mm.
So, Clara, why the choice of church wedding when you can literally like just say, well, Wilfred, since you wanted me, I can just come over and then we stay, we cohabit, and then these days the world is full of come and we stay, or this and that. There's so many names given. Why the choice of church wedding?
Yeah. You see, before talking about church wedding, like in my family, we are 3 girls and we have 2 boys. So my first 2 sisters, they were all wedded.
Yeah.
So there is no way for me to live with a man without marriage. So that was why I got married.
Okay.
Yeah, and about church wedding, as a person who grew up like in the family where we are Christians and where we go to church, like I was introduced to church since child. So when I was growing up, I've always known marriage, like Jesus is the center of every marriage. So my mom always tells me, riches can vanish, beauty can fade, and material things can always finish. But Jesus Christ is the center of everything. So starting marriage, like making a home with Jesus being the center of the family, Jesus will always lead the marriage. No matter what the problem is, the marriage will always be strong, as Christ is the foundation of marriage.
That's very powerful there. You have talked about Jesus being the center of it all. So basically, Willie,
Yes.
if I may ask, 10 years in your marriage,
Mm.
What has been keeping this marriage taking that we have not had any issues, popping up, and you 10 years in and you guys still look strong?
Yeah. Like you said,
Mm,
uh, marriage is God centered.
mm,
And of course, as Christians, we have to go with how traditionally marriage is supposed to take place.
yeah.
And that is why we went to the church
Hmm.
to take the vows before
Mm,
people and thereafter to live by it.
yeah.
Every time reminding ourselves that, you know what, till death do us part.
Mm,
This means that whatever challenges come,
mm,
we have to deal with the challenges
yeah.
as mature people
Mm,
to keep our boat sailing. And of course, being God fearing people, that is also an advantage.
mm,
But we also put in very deliberate efforts to
mm,
make sure that we protect our marriage from especially external temptations.
mm,
We have to be deliberate about it. We need to put an extra effort
mm,
uh, to protect our marriage.
yeah.
So every marriage has challenges, so
Mm,
many challenges. Marriage is not an easy thing,
mm,
but how you handle the challenges keep you stronger
mm,
and keep you sailing.
yeah.
If you don't handle the marriage challenges very well, especially sharing your issues with people
Mm,
that you don't trust,
mm,
sometimes can open a channel of bad things to infiltrate your marriage. But if
mm,
you keep things to yourself and really when you're challenged, you look up to the right people to guide you,
mm.
you can do well.
Yeah. I learned key principles from what you have just said.
Yeah,
One is you need to protect your marriage with
correct.
all you have,
Yes.
but above all, marriage is an institution that is ordained by God.
Yes.
So Jesus should be the center of your marriage.
That's right.
Amazing.
Mm.
Now, that takes me to the next question. Yeah.
Yes. Mm.
Uh, these days, they normally say marriage has become very expensive.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even just Buruswaraga these days is very expensive. I hear it's already 5,500.
Mm.
How was it by then when you decided that, well, I need to seal this deal, I need to write the waraga? Did you face same challenge of how expensive it has become? Did it try to deter you to postpone the marriage by another year? How did you manage to maneuver through all those challenges?
Well, during that time, 2015, it was not as it is these
Mm,
days. But of course, since it is something that we wanted,
mm,
we had to prepare. I had to prepare
mm,
to meet the basic requirements, the basic traditional requirements.
mm,
So it wasn't so challenging.
mm,
But as you know, marriage is not one man's thing.
mm,
With support from relatives and friends, everything came to pass so
mm.
smoothly.
Yeah.
But it was not so challenging then.
Mm,
It was not something that look or would look scary like the way it is now, where we hear demands being made very high.
mm,
But during that time, we were able to meet the basic traditional demands,
mm,
and we were given the green light
mm.
to proceed with our church wedding.
Yeah,
Yes.
fantastic. Now, this is also a question that most times people try to find answers for.
Mm.
I believe you guys are not from the same area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Clara from?
She's from Juba.
From Juba,
Yes.
and you're from Western Equatoria.
Yes.
How was that possible? Did you guys face challenges because these are two different worlds meeting?
Mm.
What were the challenges? How were you guys able to overcome these challenges?
With marriage,
Mm,
the more diversity you come from
yeah.
actually makes it interesting.
Wow.
There's that urge to learn the different cultures,
Yeah.
it is something very interesting. So we do not have very extreme cultures.
Yeah.
Our cultures are moderate, and everyone was eager to learn from the other.
Yeah.
So there was really no cultural uh, challenge.
Yeah.
Given the fact that we are from Equatorial region, most of our things are not very different. But as I said, diversity in marriage is more interesting than when you marry from your tribe and so on. So that was to me, and I believe to her also, as something that was very interesting. We were all eager to explore the diversity.
Yeah.
That,
Clara, how was it for you entering into this family where the cultures might differ from the cultures we come from? How was it easy for you to adapt?
Yeah, it was not easy at first. Like nothing is easy. You have to work hard for.
Yeah.
So before I got married, I was advised how I'm going to be part of a new family,
Yeah.
and how I should live with these people that I am now part of their family. So it was like things are not very new because I knew his family. Like during our courtship, I was involved. We knew each other so much, especially with the sisters and the sisters, the brothers, and other people. So being with them together or moving to their family is not something that is so much new for me. I was familiar with them, and I tried to live like during the time of before we got married. There was this premarital counseling, so they taught us a lot of things about the challenges or the kind of things that you will face
Yeah.
when you're newly married, or when you join your new family. So there are some things that has happened, but the things were not so new.
Yeah.
It was like I was aware about them, and I knew they were coming. That is how I faced them all.
Wow. You are aware about them and you know they are coming.